no, the Liberals have not lurched too much to the right, whatever that is. I'd say they'd failed to be true to themselves. I mean, you've got Liberal leaders instead, like Victoria's John Pesutto, dancing with his leadership team to every tune but the Liberals' own, projecting weakness and not strength. And that in the week before the by-election in Aston, Pesutto even did a Malcolm Turnbull, attacking his own, falsely smearing one of his own MPs as a friend of Nazi supporters. Totally false. He relied on fake evidence on the internet. And I've got to ask, how much did that cost the Liberals in Aston? Seriously. And why do so many Liberals spend more time knifing each other than working for the electorate? Why are so many so ashamed to stand for Liberal principles? Today, another terrible example of why the Liberals can never win, while they are so confused and so divided and so cowardly. The Voice, Labor's plan for a kind of unelected and unsackable Aboriginal Parliament in the Constitution. Now, a Liberal position on that should be absolutely clear. You say no to racism. I mean, don't Liberals believe it's a foundational thought, supposedly, in treating people as individuals, not as members of some tribe or race or gender or class? That's Labor thinking. Liberal thinking, individuals. So obviously, no, no, no to apartheid in our Constitution. Except the Liberals are divided, and they're also scared of the media. That's barracking for all this. So today they announced a compromise. The Liberal Shadow Minister for Indigenous Affairs, Julian Leeser, said, yes, the Voice was actually right in principle.
As a matter of principle, I believe the Voice at a local, regional and national level should be engaging with decision makers. It should be contributing to policy development, warning of problems emerging and engaging in thoughtful debate. In that sense, it should be engaging with executive government.
So that's the Liberals today conceding already the big issue first. Yes, the racism. Go figure. But then Lisa said that no to putting the Voice in the Constitution because the way Labor worded it, there were too many dangers, which is in fact true, by the way. I mean, Lisa was saying, what would this Voice actually be advising on? What topics exactly? Would public servants and politicians be forced to wait and listen to the Voice's advice before making any decision? Answer, yes. So, compromise. And the Liberal MPs, they'll all vote for this on Wednesday on whether they'll agree to this being their formal policy. And it is such a Liberal cop-out in the modern way. Yes, we agree in principle, but we don't want to go all the way. And not surprisingly, journalists and activists listening to Lisa today at the National Press Club looked hugely unimpressed. One reporter, identifying as Aboriginal, clearly wasn't interested in the Liberals' ifs and buts, important though they were. And another, from our wicked media empire, may I point out, worried about the vibe of it all, as did the chair of the meeting.
Is your party conducting a campaign to actively undermine this referendum?
And do you agree with Professor Craven that there is a moral impetus here to support it regardless of your legal reservations?
Ken Wyatt says that if your party goes to the no camp, that you're going to be seen by the world as racist. Your own former colleague in Parliament.
So here, in a nutshell, you see where the Liberals keep going wrong on all these big issues. Agreeing with the principles they should challenge, and then going, but. As in, yes, we agree in principle with the Voice, but we actually want to do less about it. Yes, we agree in principle that global warming is a terrible threat, but we want to do less about it. Now, how could voters respect or understand an argument like that? And so the Liberals' agony continues. And it's not because they've listened to Sky News and gone too far right at all.